You're now listening to Just Sex Talk. Now let's get to talking.
So I guess, so right now a lot of the talk too is with Hurricane Melissa. Unfortunately it's nature. We can't do much about it. But
Melissa was a...
got to recover the best we can.
We when Hurricane Melissa first started, I wasn't worried at all. And then Bunny started getting a little more worried, and I didn't realize it took a sharp left from Kingston, which is 6 hours away from Negril. I'm heading straight to Negril.
And Negril's where Hito's at.
Yeah, I thought we were jobless. I'm thinking of all the Jamaicans losing houses and all that. Yeah. But it could have decimated our company.
How bad did it actually hit? Because I thought I saw that it went right through the middle.
I don't think people truly know.
Yeah, the island, it hit pretty bad. I mean, a lot of the staff, a lot of people lost their houses and their roofs. However, Hito fared out. They only lost vegetation. Yeah. So, and power and hot water, and they've already got all that fixed.
Yeah. And one of the things
I feel for everybody, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
And one of the things you've got to understand, too, I mean, obviously, in your background, those hotels along that beach are made to withstand that.
Right.
So they were totally fine. It's the people that live inland or actually right on the beach that their roofs are only made of aluminum.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to go
like those shanty towns you took us to.
Yeah, well, a lot of the people's houses are made out of cinder
gone.
blocks and rebar. So
the carport covers, that's mostly what the roofs are out there.
Yeah.
They got cinder block walls, concrete walls, but the roofs are very light material.
Because they typically don't need to be anything more than that.
No.
Right.
It's
it doesn't happen very often.
And the biggest thing,
block the rain.
One of the things, too, is we'll talk about the fake news.
Yeah.
Now, there is a lot of it that is true, but there is a lot of false narratives going around there too, and a
lot of people trying to create paranoia. But it's we have friends there. We're hearing not from just our friends in hedonism, but all the other resorts are begging for people to go back to the island because the whole island survives on tourism.
Right.
It's 100% of their economy except for coffee, I think.
Yeah, and they're farming.
Farming.
That's what I love. I love that how everything, all the fruits and vegetables is fresh there.
Well,
you said coffee?
They're known for their Blue Mountain coffee.
Well, unfortunately,
that's not the truth no more?
Their fresh fruit will probably be about a year before we get fresh fruit back through there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to think it. If you look over the island and you look at pictures before, it looked like a big tropical lush island. Now it looks like the mid of winter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything is gone. Yeah. So all their fruit, all of that stuff is gone. It was decimated. Their coffee plantations gone. Because those were up on top of the mountain, so they had the mudslides.
Add on, the first thing they did was get the airport open. Yeah. The second thing was get the roads open from Montego Bay to Negril and to Kingston. And then the resorts were already ready. And this all happened within days.
How bad were those roads?
Power lines. Power lines and trees down everywhere.
Yeah. No mudslides or anything covering them.
Just got a tractor and probably pushed everything out.
Yeah. anything south of Negril, that is where the hurricane came on, and that one was.
I can't imagine that road to Negril being any more treacherous than it is just driving it in the first place.
Did you go to the Red Dragon with us?
Probably.
Yes.
It's a little neighborhood bar that
Don't
survived.
Oh, did it? Okay. That little...
The Miss Lily's restaurant survived, which is right on the beach. Ivan's, which is a famous restaurant on the cliffs that we take guests to, that survived. So
is that where they do the cliff diving?
Yep.
That's Rick's Cafe, right across from it.
But like you said though before, tourism is their number one thing. So these people need to go back to work. They can't rebuild their homes
without money.
Without money. They're not going to get paid if they're not going to work. Right. So until the hotels start filling back up, these people aren't going to get paid to rebuild their houses.
Yeah, so are you saying this would be the time to book a trip or not the time?
All that.
I think so.
So hedonism has their own foundation, and Tom's Trips contributed quite a bit of money to it this last week. It's called Hedo Cares, HEDOCARES.org. If you really want to help specifically the staff at Hedonism. 100% of the money goes to the staff at Hedonism for their houses, their food, their bills and stuff, and any money left over then goes into the communities in the area.
Oh, nice.
They're also doing some GoFundMes, but we're asking people to stay away from the GoFundMes.
Yeah, unless
It's
you know,
hard to know
unless you know
which
the
one is
people
real.
personally.
Unless you know
them
the
personally,
people.
yeah.
Also, I don't like the GoFundMes in the first place. If I know if you're doing a GoFundMe for somebody and I want to
I'm gonna
participate,
Zelle you.
I'm going to call
gonna
you and
contact you.
because
We do that.
Yeah.
I'd rather give 100% of my money. I know if I give you $100,
Right.
you're going to give them $100.
Right.
Yeah.
You give GoFundMe $100, they get like $85 by the time the fees and everything are done.
Now, even though this podcast will come out pretty much a month after the hurricane
still be
hit,
rebuilding.
HedoCares.org,
Yeah.
definitely keep donating because they're going to need money for a
a
little
year.
while.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
each one of the slats that goes on there is what, a foot wide by however long.
The
and
roof?
They're called zinc, and to me they just look like a patio cover. An aluminum patio cover is what their roofs are made out of. Each one of those is $12 American, and it's 12,000 Jamaican.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Or 1,200 Jamaican. So that could be somebody's whole day
Yeah,
of
if they
work.
have 50 of them on a roof, that could just decimate any income
Yeah.
that they have.
Yeah, so every little bit helps, especially food, diapers, all that.
Yeah.
And they're
Right.
probably low demand now because they're going to hardware stores eating it up. Or
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh,
high
yeah.
demand. It's
High
hard
demand.
to find, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not hearing of any people going crazy over there. They're all working together. Even all the
it's one love in Jamaica.
Yeah, there is a One Love. There's a lot of tourists. I was watching videos that they're out there sweeping and cleaning up. When the pools are open, Hedo had their nude pool open and their prude pool open and their bars and the restaurant all open the next day. The people were still cleaning up. They weren't there to party at that point. They would still hang out and drink and have a good time, but they were helping.
They were helping out.
hedonism.
Well, and
I love
then
that.
right now
I would be like, I want to go home.
Yeah,
the
the airport was closed when they went
Yeah.
through, so they had nothing better to do.
typically when you go into
I get a free night for this.
typically when you go into Jamaica, if you're bringing an godly amount of luggage, they're going to want to search you because they want that tax money on
Yeah.
what
It's
you're bringing in.
100% tariff.
So, but now there is no tariff, so you can bring anything in. Like there's some couple going in today. And they have 300 pounds of supplies to donate.
And
Pepperoni.
Yeah, and you know they
A1 sauce.
They want to physically see who's getting it handed out and make sure that it's going to people, because when you when a cargo ship goes over there, you don't know where all that stuff's going. They want to know where their stuff is going. I think that's admirable.
I honestly think that the people that work at Hedonism are so much better than somebody that works at Sandals, because at Sandals Corporation, they're doing things, yes, too, but they're not going to be open until I think December 1st.
Oh, wow,
so those
really?
people aren't going to be back to work. And the people at Hedonism
They saw my. I'm writing a check.
right? They all get to know the staff there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you treat them like family, friends and family. I mean, we were just there. I took backpacks. They had backpacks on clearance at.
Walmart.
What about my sign? Is my sign still on the tree?
We'll verify that in
I don't even
January.
know if the tree's still there. let alone the sign.
Oh, wow. So when you say they lost vegetation, they lost
trees.
They lost
trees.
massive-
And I think
Some of
that
the massive
area
trees,
was
yeah.
Pictures of that.
pretty wiped out. But Scott, the owner of Tom's Trips, Tom, who created Tom's Trips 30 years ago, he had a memorial tree. It was the only sign on one tree. And when the winds went through and took off the sign, we didn't know where it was. And the guy who does the signs held
Chris.
it for...
Chris.
Yeah, held it for Scott. So when Scott came back, he actually gave back the
Now,
sign.
that was from Beryl that happened in June of 2024.
So I always say buddy. Hey, buddy, as a thing, but as
Yeah.
in Jamaica, buddy means.
Oh,
no.
I thought Buddy,
didn't know
I
that
thought Buddy
either.
meant like a gay guy that was like the bottom of the gay guy. I thought that was Buddy.
No, this means like you're.
Is there a lot of slang terms like that in Jamaica?
Maybe they're just calling you buddy because
No.
Now I'm worried.
No. Chris pulled me to the side and said,
That sounds right.
Said I don't mean
That
to.
sounds right,
Like I like you. We're cool, because whatever. I've done a lot of stuff. We traded with him a lot. He's like, but we gotta quit calling me buddy because buddy means you're saying you're calling me.
No, they see me.
And I goes, okay, buddy.
They're like, he's. Just call him buddy.
So this last
I'm gonna start doing that now. Hey, buddy.
we just got back October 11th, and Coca-Cola has now the names on the Coke bottles again.
And they're patois.
And in Jamaica, they're in patois. So I told some of the
patois.
I told some of the entertainment, and I'm like, hey, I'm learning patois, and they're like, really? What do you know? And I go, Mama. But sister, and they're like, those are the names on the Coke bottle. I'm like, but I'm learning it.
That's great.
Just Sex Talk is fueled by the haters and recorded live at the Lifestyle Nation studio in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. We hope you enjoyed the show. If not, then this show just isn't for you, and no hard feelings. To experience more shows, go to JustSexTalk.com. And to contact the show, send an email to JustSexTalkPodcast@gmail.com.